Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and former President Donald Trump has made history, something that hasn't been done in, well, about 5 decades. No, more than that. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And if you're not watching us on YouTube, please visit that address in the lower right-hand corner. It's youtube.com/@explainamerica and hit subscribe absolutely free. It really helps us out. Guys, Trump is surging. Again, I will warn you, I will caveat this. There is more than 20 days to the election. Anything can happen. But right now, you'd rather be Donald Trump than Kamala Harris. But it's where he's surging that's causing a panic in the Harris campaign. She's booking interviews on Fox, on Joe Rogan, on The Breakfast Club. Anywhere she can get an interview where she can reach black male voters, she's doing it. In fact, she announced an agenda just specifically to help black males. That's it. Not women, not black women, not white women, not white men, not Asians or Hispanics, just black men. Now, the agenda calls for a bunch of things like forgivable loans that will never pass court, and she knows that. She just wants them to believe it long enough to give them her vote for something they're never going to get from her. That being said, it's not working. Black males are going in record numbers for Donald Trump. Hispanics in record numbers for Donald Trump. Things we haven't seen in decades. And CNN is sounding the alarm on it. Harris is in massive trouble with these groups that she desperately needs. I want you to watch this video and let me know what you think in the comments.
Standing trend of young black men moving away from the Democratic Party, and Kamala Harris is just the latest to face that magnitude of younger black men going towards the Republicans.
That was most interesting here is the trend line and where some of the biggest drops happened or already happened in this case. How about black men overall?
How about black men overall? It's part of the same picture. You know, we're looking once again, if younger black men, it looks like the worst Democratic performance since 1960, since JFK versus Richard Nixon. It's the same thing among black men overall. Again, part of a similar trend, but here actually the drop-off isn't as dramatic, right? Barack Obama won him by 85, then you see 71 with Clinton, 69, Biden, basically the same thing, holding steady. But here, again, very, very weak, only a 54-point margin. Now, again, still winning them by a large margin, but considerably lower than what we're used to, certainly considerably lower what we had during the Obama years. The bottom line is Kamala Harris with younger black men and then black men overall putting in historically weak performance for a Democratic candidate.
Is she getting any relief with black women?
All right. So, you know, we're talking about the trend line, right? And black women, look, she's doing better with black women than she is doing among black men. But here, there isn't a trend line almost until we get to Kamala Harris. So, again, this is a black margin among black women. Look, Obama won him by 93, very large margin. Clinton won him by 93, a very large margin. Biden did a little bit worse at 85. But then you look here, and you get a 71-point margin. Now, again, these are large margins, but the bottom line is when you're talking about the base of the Democratic Party, you would think that Kamala Harris would do very well among black women based upon history, and of course she would be the first black woman president, but she's actually doing the worst for a Democratic candidate among black women since 1960, if this holds, John.
And again, when you look at the numbers here, whenever you come in, looking at the trends is probably the most important thing.
You got it, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sarah?
All right. Thank you, John. Joining me now.